people call that woo-woo because it's like, ooh, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Ooh. Alrighty, good morning everybody. Welcome to the We the Wanderers podcast, the potty where we talk all things life.
From mindset to motivation, wellness, entrepreneurship, and good old-fashioned banter. We are your hosts, Nick and myself, Stevie. Thank you for tuning in, and let's get straight into it.
So today we just wanted to take the time to introduce ourselves to you guys and just talk about, taking the leap and how, you guys can too, and any Joe can.
Absolutely. So we thought that we would do 5 quick little kind of fun facts about us, just so you guys know who's actually in your ears.
Yeah, just to learn a bit about us.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we'll just kind of go back and forth with that. And then we're going to jump straight into the topic of taking the leap, how we're doing it or how we've done it before and how you guys can do it. And
yeah. Let's get started.
Okay, so
first things first, little bit about me. So my name's Nick, obviously. I'm 28 years old. I was born and raised on the Central Coast, New South Wales. Is a nice little coastal area, just like the Gold Coast, same sort of vibe, same sort of people and lifestyle. But, I was kind of caught in a little bubble there, so just decided to, yet again, take the leap and make the move. So I moved to the Gold Coast about 1 year ago, and so far it was the best decision I've done.
Because he met me.
Yeah.
He's like, I wish you could hear the eye roll right there. So for me, my name is Stevie. I am 29 years old and I've moved a lot, but I live here in the Gold Coast at the moment, which I'm also incredibly grateful that I do because I would not have met Nick otherwise. Well, unless the universe deemed it so somewhere else, I don't know. So my first little tip, or my first little fun fact about me, is that I moved to Canada and I was working and living as a local in Banff National Park, and I also lived in British Columbia, and it was amazing. I would highly recommend it to anyone who can do a working holiday visa. Absolutely, just fucking do it.
Yeah. Okay, me again.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, what else can I say? I'm a bit of a surfer. I love the beach. I love being outdoors. I am a bit of a homebody. I do love being inside in my own sort of little personal space / bubble, but I do love a good surf. I've been doing it on and off for, I don't know, I'd probably say 5 to 6 years.
So, yeah.
Self-taught, just grabbed a foam board and went out there and just started. So since moving to the Gold Coast, I've been surfing quite a bit more, which I do love. There's a lot more breaks here and stuff, so yeah, I love it.
It kind of leads into mine. So I'm an ocean lover. It is truly my happy place. And it's great because if Nick surfs, then I just go and sunbake on the beach and just have a bit of a swim around, read my book. So it actually works really well.
Yeah. In saying that, I do love just going for a little bushwalk or a little a little hike somewhere. It's not all about the beach, just being outdoors in general is lovely.
We both love it. Anything nature, really.
Next one for me, creative arts. I love the creative arts space. Any sort of medium for me. I'm self-taught with just about anything in the art space. I love painting on a canvas, digital art. I do have an iPad I used to use. Just creating videos and a bit of photography as well. I don't mind that. Essentially just taking nothing and making it something. Just the aspect of creating something I just love to do. So yeah.
Nick's honestly really good at it because you actually are, because we'll go somewhere and I'll have my DSLR, which I barely know how to use, and Nick will just be like, oh, you have to change the ISO, or you have to do this and the aperture, and I'm just like, what? He's honestly so good at it. Or even video editing, he downloaded Premiere Pro and then DaVinci, and then within a day you're editing videos and making it look so easy.
Honestly,
and he's like
guys.
And I'm like, how did you learn this? He's like, oh, I used to use Photoshop 8 years ago, and I still remember how to use it. And I'm like,
once you learn it, you sort of don't forget. But
I learnt Photoshop in school, and I have no...
School?
Yeah.
Why did they teach that in school?
I don't know. It was a digital I don't know. It was like a digital class where we learnt computers. And
Really?
Yeah, and I just
I
remember...
wish I learned that at school. That would have been sick.
I didn't learn anything, but I remember learning the running ants. Do you know the little, like, we'd just crop around something? That's all I remember.
No. Oh,
you
yeah.
use like a
I
lasso
know.
thing.
Yeah, I thought you actually meant like ants.
Yeah. So, no. Yeah.
No, I know when you...
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you crop
Anyways,
around something, it
no
has
one
the
else...
dotted lines that like...
Yeah,
I know
they
what you
called
mean.
them running ants. Anyways, sorry for that. So for me, I have moved a lot, as I already said. So, I've lived in like 4 out of 8 of the states and territories in Australia, and for about 8 months, I did fly in, fly out work where I lived in Bali for my weeks off. So that was really cool because for those 8 months, like, I didn't have an address. Like, I didn't live anywhere. So, like, for mail and stuff, it was just like, send it to my mum's house.
Yeah, I still do that. I still send all my stuff to mum.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
She lives in a different state to you.
Yeah, I know. Just well, most things get emailed to you anyway these days, so...
Yeah, true. But yeah, so no, I thought that was really cool that, like, I didn't have an address, and every time I'd go back to Bali, just, like, book somewhere different. So book, like, Ubud or, I can't even remember the other one, or, like, Nusa Dua, or just, like, go somewhere different every time.
Yeah.
And it was really cool. Loved it.
Sounds really cool. Wish I could do something like that. All right, me again. Where do I start? I'm spiritual. I'm quite a spiritual person. However, I have, sort of been in and out of this practice over the last couple of years. I love the idea of expression through movement. I used to do yoga for quite some time. I think I had a period of 6 to 12 months where I was just doing it 4 or 5 times a week. I just loved everything about it. That's why I love surfing as well. It's an expression of movement. You can add your own sort of style to it, and you just kind of get in tune to your body when you're on the wave. You're like feeling the wave. It's just, you're kind of in this like flow state per se. Along with that, I do love breath work and how that can, help your spiritual pathway and, becoming one with yourself in a way. Yeah. So I do love that.
I need to do that. I'm so I'm like a million miles an hour. That
honestly,
I
it's been quite a while since I've actually done anything. Yeah. Along the spiritual sort of stuff, but I definitely need to get back into it.
I do a little bit of like woo woo in that like
what is woo woo?
Like woo woo is what people call, so like if you talk about like manifesting and like visualization, like the stuff we did at the beach the other day where I'm like, lay here and visualize your life and like what time is the alarm clock going off and like people call that woo woo because it's like ooh, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, so for me, I truly believe that I rewired my brain. From I was honestly like a depressed, negative Nelly who is now like positive and happy as fuck. Like if I'm completely honest, like I truly am just so like happy and like so grateful for life now. Whereas honestly, like rewind, I don't know, like 3-4 years ago, and you would not even recognize that Stevie at all. Yeah. So it actually baffles me how much I've changed. And it's
funny, I only know you as this version of Stevie.
As this, and it's crazy because like even at work and stuff, I get people, or at the gym, like I used to have people who, when I used to work at a gym, would come up to me and they're like, "You're always so happy, like every single day." Like what? Like people just seem confused by it. They think it's an act, but it's genuinely not. And I like we'll touch on that in like further future episodes. But I honestly believe that I rewired my brain, and I'm really passionate about it because I think so many other people obviously can do it, and it just takes time and like dedication to becoming that person. And it's something I'm pretty darn passionate about.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, that's essentially what we both want to make most of this podcast about. Just mindset and creating a better better life for yourself using certain tools and stuff. We are by no means professionals or anything like that.
Yeah, this is
Disclaimer.
Unsolicited, unqualified advice.
But we're here to offer you guys any sort of tools you can add to your arsenal that will help better.
Sorry, I can't.
That'll help better your life in any way possible.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's just speaking from our experience and
it's just things we've learned along the way.
Absolutely. Okay, fifth one, take it.
Fifth and last for me. Tattoos. I have quite a few tattoos on my body. This kind of plays into the creative art side of me as well. I love art in general. My body, anyone else's body is a canvas of life, really. So, I have quite a few tattoos. Initially, my first tattoo I got in 2012 was when my pop passed away. I initially started with the plan to, keep most of my tattoos with meaning. However, that went out the window very, very quickly. For those of you, if you don't have tattoos, basically once you get your first tattoo, it sets off this...
You pop your cherry.
Yeah, you pop your cherry and all you want to do is just get more and more and more. So I have quite a few. I think I have close to 40 on my body. And I did go through an episode where I was actually going to possibly go down the tattoo artist route.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I ended up buying a tattoo gun.
Yes.
And I had all the equipment, and I was actually tattooing myself for a little while.
Yeah, Nick's done pretty much all of them on your legs, hey?
Yeah, most of my legs have tattoo on them.
Yeah. On a bit as in you've done pretty much all of the ones on your legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All my quads are all what I've done.
Just where he can reach.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, it's a backbreaker trying to lean over.
Yeah, they're actually good, guys. They're honestly good.
I wanted them to be hidden in case they were shit.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
They're not top tier, but they're not awful.
Yeah.
And once again, guys, self-taught. I just picked up a gun and just went for hell for leather.
Fun fact. This is not my fifth fact, but fun fact on that topic. I also tattooed myself.
You?
And my friends at Christmas, yeah.
I didn't know this. Where's that one?
It was at the bottom of my feet. I tattooed...
How did you tattoo your own foot on the bottom?
On the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, how did you...
I literally just sat there like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that position.
Yeah. I remember... Shout out, lol, to Jacob, Leon and Sam. We had, I think I was house sitting in Darwin, and they came and had an orphan's Christmas with me at the place we're house sitting, and I had a tattoo gun, and we all had a few drinks, and
why did you have a tattoo gun?
I had bought one. I don't know why. It was just a phase, Mum. I honestly don't know. I don't know why I bought one, but I bought one off eBay. It was trash. It was shit. It was just cheap as. But anyways, and we tattooed each other's the first letter of their name. Yeah. So... yeah, we had that all on our feet for whatever reason.
The funny thing is, anyone can buy a gun like that.
Yeah. And
just go online and buy one.
And I did a love heart on Leon's bum cheek, and he still has it.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah. Did you colour it in?
Yeah, it's just black. Anyways, off topic. Last one for me is I'm creating a social media app called Viber. VYBA, and
follow it on Instagram.
Yeah, plug. But if you know me or you do follow me on Instagram, you surely would have seen it. It launches at the end of this year, and I am honestly so excited.
It looks so good, guys. It's so user friendly.
Yeah, it's honestly it just I can't even speak. It looks so good, and I think the reason why for me is I'm honestly just so proud of actually taking the leap and actually doing the thing. This is a vision I had since 2016, and I wanted to create it, and then I half kind of was going to, and then I didn't because of the money, and then for years I just was oh, what if and probably the reason why I did decide to then create it was the fact that I kept having that feeling of regret of what if I hop on social media one day and someone else has made it.
Yeah.
And I see my concept, but somebody else has done it, and it's successful and it's changing the world and people are loving it, and I'm that was my idea. Do you know what I mean? I should have done that. So yeah, I decided to start doing it. What year are we in? 2022. Yes. So I started doing it at the very end of last year, and it should launch at the end of this year. Yes. So I am really excited. I truly believe that the world needs this.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled, guys.
Yeah, I honestly reckon that every single person can use this app, and we'll dive into that further in future. But yeah, I'm super proud of that. So that kind of brings us to our topic, really, of
how to take the leap.
Yeah.
So, I guess you sort of discussed how you took it. It was, kind of deciding whether, do you want to live a life of regret of not making a decision and doing something, or, possibly regretting making a decision and doing something and it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to.
The fear of failure versus the fear of regret.
Yeah.
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 And I feel like they're two really big factors. And like, obviously not most people are going to go make an app to the size of this or an app at all.
Yeah.
But like in anything, even so we've just launched a YouTube 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, about a month.
And then now we're about to launch this, and this first episode won't launch until a few weeks time, probably.
Yeah, I'm not sure of date.
So just to give you like a concept of time. But pretty much any of these things have been taking a leap, or like even for any of us, like moving to a new state and not knowing anyone is like taking a leap. Like anything like that is taking a leap. So for me, it's like the app has been my biggest taking the leap. But for anyone listening, it could be moving, it could be changing your friend
anything
circle.
that's going to change your direction of your life.
Yeah,
is taking the leap.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, career-wise, hobby, side hustle.
Yeah, I was going to say that was my next word, a side hustle. It's another one. I hear people all the time, they have an idea for something, and I'm just going to say how it is, they're too scared to do it. And it's like, I get it,
guilty.
because that was me. I was terrified. I remember always thinking.
Scared.
Yeah, I know. I'm scared now.
I'm nervous as. Yeah.
I'm shaking in my boots. Well, in my Birks. In my Birkies socks.
In my Birks.
Yes, I'm wearing them right now.
My Ugg boots.
Are you actually wearing Ugg boots right now? Oh, okay.
But yeah,
it's scary.
You know, it's always going to be scary. It's not going to not be scary. It's a thing. What's that saying? Like when you think it's.
When you're scared to jump in, that is
that's when you've got to jump. Like,
I love his voice when he says that. It's just like,
yeah. But
we'll be back in a moment, guys. I'm joking.
You know, like these decisions are never not going to be. You know what I'm saying? They're never not going to be not scary because you know it's the unknown. The unknown is always scary. Yeah,
and I think they're going to continue to pop up in your life, and the more that you do the thing, which I talk about this heaps on my Insta, is just do the damn thing. The more that you do the thing, the better you get at it. It's like a muscle. It's like you just get so used to like being out of your comfort zone. And I can say first with the app, I remember the night of announcing that I was like, or pretty much declaring that I was going to announce the app and what it was and actually explain it to people and put it out there on social media. I was so nervous. Like I remember beforehand, I didn't eat for like 6 hours.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't eat for ages. And then I had like prepared all my content and whatnot. And then I felt physically sick to the point where I had to tell my housemate, I was like, I think I'm going to vomit or pass out. I don't know which one, but like I felt so sick. And all I was doing was posting on Instagram.
Yeah, just putting a post
I was just telling people on Instagram that I was making an app.
Yeah.
But like for some reason I was so scared. And I think it's because like you're scared of what people are going to think.
Yeah, that is one massive barrier to making the leap.
And the funny thing is though,
from, like, personal experience, but I know that's so prevalent in everyone's life. Trying to do anything, be it starting a new hobby, you know, worrying about what people are going to think about you. Like, there's always going to be that guy in the background that's like,
there's always a Karen,
Hawkeye, and you just go, you know, like, like no matter what you do, whether you take the leap or whether you don't, they're gonna like, they're gonna be a hater regardless.
Can you insert that noise again? They're gonna go at you anyway. So you may as well just do the thing that you wanted to do, because regardless, they're watching you and being like, oh, have you seen that she's doing this? Or like, he's doing that, or they're not doing that. Like either way, it doesn't matter. They're going to still say it. Yeah. But I just remember that feeling of being so damn nervous and scared. And then I was overwhelmed with just support. Like I could not believe how many people DM'd me or replied and were just like, this is fucking sick. Like we can't wait. I'm going to use it, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then it's funny because I feel like we've had the same feelings with us announcing a YouTube. Yeah. And then we haven't even announced this yet. We're like, are we in the future or in the past? I can't quite tell.
What do you mean? What?
We haven't announced our podcast yet, but we're here recording our first episode.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Podcast.
We're somewhere in like a weird time loop right now.
Yeah.
Anyways, but when we actually announce this podcast, like that's the same thing. It's like, I'll be nervous, but yet I'm so excited now, and I'm kind of just getting used to that feeling of like embracing like being scared. Does that make sense?
You're either going to be, you know, scared of not doing something or scared of doing something.
Yeah.
Scared of, you know, living your life and having not taken the leap, quote unquote, or scared of taking the leap, quote unquote.
Yeah.
You got to pick your fear.
Yeah.
Either way, like you got to embrace the suck of either one.
Yeah, yeah.
So
well, I feel like there's a quote, and I'm going to massacre it, and it says something like that, where it's like, you've either got like the fear of failure or like the fear of regret, or like the fear of regret is worse than like that fear of failure, because it is. It's like, if I get old and crusty and I think back and I'm like, oh, I always wanted to start a YouTube. I always wanted to do a potty. I always wanted to do, you know, collaborations and create things. And I wanted to make an app and I never did any of them. I just like settled for like a normal life, and like no diss to anyone who doesn't want to create things. That's totally cool. But for me, I want to. Yeah. So it's like, if I don't do that, I'm going to be old, and then I'm going to like wish that I had done it. And that's the thing that I can't deal with. Like I can't not try and then feel. Yeah.
I would rather try and fail than not have tried at all.
Yeah. So we don't really have big tips, I guess, in this potty, because we pretty much...
Here's the main tip. Just do it.
Boom, that's it.
I know that's so much easier said than done.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, you've just got to do it. You've just got to jump.
Yeah.
You're on the ledge right now.
Yeah.
Thinking about whatever you want to do. You've just got to get that one step forward and just go. And then the momentum will just build from there. It's that initial step that just creates inertia, and then you just go.
Yeah. And I feel like if the one piece of advice you can take away from us sitting here doing this, talking to you, is that we are normal people. We are not wealthy.
Yeah,
we are not super rich. You know what I mean? We're not super intelligent. We're not tech savvy. We're not, do you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, we are normal people. Look at you. You're rudely shocked.
Yeah, what?
No, but like, we are normal people, and there is nothing like special about us. So it's like, if we can do it, you guys can too. Yeah. So whatever it is in your life that you want to do, just do the damn thing.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you know, a year goes, time doesn't stop for anyone.
Bitch.
Bitch. End of podcast. Time doesn't stop for anyone. You know, a year's going to pass regardless. You're either going to be in the same position you were, stagnant, or, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or better yourself. Like, being in a position where you have envisioned and manifested.
Yeah.
You know, like, start off small if you have to. Like, if you don't want to make a YouTube account or create an app or start a podcast, I don't know, just start a new Instagram page.
Yeah.
Like, just start.
Yeah. Because I think the thing is that, like, if people aren't supportive, they can, like, bro, there's the door. Like, leave. Like, if you don't like watching me do X, Y, Z, then skedoodle. Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean?
Scream.
So, yeah, scream. But, like, I love how I get so into these things. I keep staunching the mic. No, like, that's exactly it, though. And it's like, the people who matter don't mind, and the people who mind don't matter. It's like, all the people who love you are going to be like,
they're going to support you regardless of whatever you're doing.
Yeah, they're going to be like your biggest hype squad. Like, they're going to be your cheerleaders. So it's just like, just do it, because there are going to be people who are like, oh my God, you inspire me. I'm so proud of you. So just hang on to that, focus on that, and just do the damn thing.
Take what you can from your supporters. Take the support from your supporters and just ignore the haters.
Yeah,
They're
absolutely.
always in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, on that note,
we better skedoodle.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to listen to our very first podcast.
I know, party, baby.
Number 1. I hope we didn't really butcher it too much. This is the first time talking on the mic, so.
And we've done this in a one-take wonder.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah. No, honestly, thank you very much, guys. So we really appreciate the support.
Yeah.
If you can, give us a follow on our Instagrams.
Is that what? Oh, on our Instagrams. I thought you were going to say on the podcast. I was like, is that what they do on a podcast? They follow?
Know. I think what are we doing?
I think on a podcast they subscribe. I think so. That way then every time,
just do something.
Every time that we upload an episode, then you guys would get notified if you've subscribed. And we are going to have another episode coming up later this week, so stay tuned on Friday.
Yeah.
And then I believe it's reviews on a podcast. So if you can and you do like our potty and what we're talking about, then you can give us a 5-star review. If you don't want to give us a 5-star review, just don't give us a review.
Yeah.
Don't give us a 4 or anything less.
Well, I was going to say 4 or 5s only.
No, we only want 5s, bro. We just only want 5s. But yes, absolutely. You can check us out on the gram. What is your Insta?
I'm in the process of making a new one at the moment, so I'll leave that plug for you to put yours in.
The suspense is building.
So
mine is Stevie.Wanderer. I don't think I need to spell it. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, check our YouTube channel as well.
Yes.
It's We The Wanderers. We've pretty much got videos on anything. We're going to be popping up the video form of this podcast as well if you want to watch our
watch our awkward asses.
And we've got a few vlogs up there as well, so don't forget to check them out and leave your support. Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love to hear anything and everything you guys want to throw at us.
Any support, any comments, any likes, any shares, any of that is honestly so appreciated. Like truly so appreciated. So on that note,
that's a wrap. Thank you guys for listening, and we will see you later in the week.
Yes.
Bye.
Catches.
See ya.
What